Well, afternoon, everybody. Oh, blimey, it's 6:25. Good Lord. Here's an update on the bike. As you can see, there are things in place that you've probably seen already. Bars are in, as you've probably seen, all that stuff. However, the latest development is that the oil tank's in. Now, some of you may remember, I had a bit of a rant a few weeks ago about the bloke who designed where the shocks are mounted and the fact that you can't get to the mounting bolts. I think the same bloke designed how to mount the oil tank because it's such a fiddly job. But anyway, it's in. So my next least favourite job that I'm not looking forward to is these three hoses. I've got to go on those bloody things down there. No, those things there. And I'm not looking forward to doing that at all. Anyway, be that as it may, I tell you what, this bike is so much more difficult than the Dyna was. And the Dyna was just a dream to put together. So, anyway, what I've done is I've mounted, there's wires everywhere because December is wiring month. So there are wires sticking out of various places, just getting the wires in place for the stuff that is kind of tucked away, and oil pressure switches and starter motors and all that malarkey. I've mounted the single fire up on the top where the original one is, but what I've done is I just mounted it on a couple of spacers. You probably can't see. On a couple of spacers, so there's clearance underneath, because I was thinking about the routing of wiring and there was enough clearance under the seat to raise that up on spacers, so the wiring out of the box that goes in the rear mudguard basically can go straight under there without having to go either side or whatever. Then it can get directed wherever it needs to go. And the brilliant news is this is the lithium battery out of my Dyna, and it's not as tall but as the standard battery, but of course it's much lighter, and with a bit of foam there and a bit of foam there, this thing fits in just fine and dandy. I've got the foam going everywhere at the moment. So in it goes. And notice I didn't need a block and tackle to lift the battery in. Oh, epoxy thing's fallen over. Behave. And here we go. And the epoxy thing's fallen over again. No, it hasn't. Battery's in. Hey. So somewhere down here. So this foam is got an adhesive backing. I just haven't stuck it down yet, because measured twice, cut once, and all that kind of thing. So that sits in there like that. And the good news is, I'm really pleased, is that the battery terminals have got loads of clearance below the seat, which is brilliant news. I was a little bit concerned it might be too tall, but it fits in there like a Bobby Dazzler. Earthing point. So the way I'm going to wire this, I'm going to have two earthing points for the whole bike. So one main earthing point is going to be there. I've got a spare over there in case I need it. And the other earthing point is going to be using one of these holes, that one or that one. And all the earths for the relatively minor circuits will be fitted to those points, or that point. So I don't have to, if there's an electrical problem, I don't have to go up and down the bike, in and out, looking for all the different myriad earths. There will be two if it's an earth problem, and there they be. So onwards and upwards.